sorry.
Yeah.
The
Roosevelt.
sale card started in 34.
In 34?
Yeah. And 33 was the year it shut. It started selling in the back of down in the warehouses at Fair Bluff. And there's some of them them down there out in Fair Bluff. I believe it was Strickland. He just got up on top of a pile of packer, and when they got to it, said, all right, so you stop in here, you ain't going no further.
Why?
Well, the price it was selling for.
Yeah, well,
So it was over, warehouse stayed closed up there, I reckon, over a month. And we had to go around to different warehouses where we sold tobacco and got a record of what we sold and carried it to the county agent's office, and they signed up that's when the contract started. It was in 1933. You had to go in, each farmer had to tell them how much tobacco you're going to plant over a space of 5 years, and they figured his acreage from that. Of course, majority of people lied about their acreage. They couldn't lie about the poundage because the warehouses had a record of what the people had sold at. But that's when it started. It was in 1933. 34 was the first year we had it was sold under contract.
Well, after you got the contract, did the crop go up on it?
Yes, the tobacco picked back up after it started selling under the contract. Well, it was contract in 34 and 35. And the spring of 36, I believe it was, seemed like right at setting out time that Supreme Court voted it was unconstitutional and killed the contract. And it down there in 36 and 37. And then in 38, they voted the contract back on. And in 39, somehow or another, they voted it out again. And everybody put out every acre they could.
When you grew up, what was it like living on a farm?
It was real good. Always have a plenty. My daddy had a big bunch of hogs. And
There's always enough to eat.
you have plenty to eat. And I stayed about half a mile from down here in the church. And
Very active there.
and my daddy used to have 2-horse farm back there, had 2 old mules. But how he got that farm there? His daddy died and left it in debt, and his mom got married. They worked hard to pay for it, and that's the reason he got the farm.
Oh, so they had to pay off the debt to get the farm.
Yeah. He had 2 more brothers. There was one named Alfred, one named Jim, and there's 3. The 2 boys didn't get nothing.
They didn't get nothing, and so Grandpa got it all?
Well, he stayed there, paid off the farm, and looked
Paid off
after
the debt.
my grandma.
Was it a large debt?
I don't remember how much it was, but I know there was a debt on that farm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would have been after the Civil War, and that might be why there was a debt on the farm.
Right.
What was it like living during the Great Depression?
What was it like living during the the Depression years.
Tell you the truth, we had three, now there was the fish, the best of this world. And back then there was plenty of fish in the river.
River, oh yes.
And,
So you lived off of a lot of fish?
yeah,
That were, I remember my granddaddy, they called him Fisher Brit because that's what he did. He did a lot of fishing. And he would go all the way down to Florida and fish and bring it back. And he would go to Larnington. And he would have a big truck. And he would go around and ask different ones if they wanted to buy fish off his truck.
Yes, sir.
And he paid for all of his expenses by doing that.
and
selling fish.
he sold meat and paid for the gasoline and meat and stuff out there.
And so, Mama, did he have anything besides hogs? Did he have any cows?
No, we didn't have no cows.
I don't. I know
We had plenty of hogs back
Oh
then.
yeah. And they went down in the swamp and
Yeah.
ate the nuts from because there was nothing to feed them. So they lived off of the nuts from those trees in the swamp there behind their house.
Yeah. I was raised up pretty good, on the farm back yard. We all had a smokehouse, and we killed meat and hung it up in the smokehouse and sold it.
Killing hogs day, and everybody around helped out with the killing, and they all got a little bit of the meat.
Yeah.
And they had sausage, and they had liver pudding.
I can remember people from the oil come up and buy my mother's pudding back yard.
Oh, that liver pudding they
Yeah.
used to make.
What things were staples that you couldn't, that you had to buy? Maybe
What
like sugar?
was it that you couldn't raise on the farm
Yeah.
that you had to have in order to,
We didn't have
sugar and
sugar and
flour?
flour.
Flour?
Sugar and flour. You had to buy gasoline. My daddy always had a car.
What else?
That was about it.
Flour and sugar.
Yeah.
Because you had lard from the
Yeah,
hogs.
we used a lard back then.
Yeah, everything was cooked with lard.
Mm-hmm.
And your biscuits, in order to make biscuits, you had to have lard and you had to have flour.
We didn't buy much at the stores, we sure
Yeah.
did.
You didn't have
We
that.
always had a big garden cabinet, covers everything back there.
A lot of vegetables.
You lived off the land, basically.
Yeah, you did. And if you didn't
Or
have any
produced.
land, then you were hurting. weren't
Right.
you?
That's exactly right.
Okay, what's the next one?
What type of crops did you farm?
What kind of crops did you grow, Mama?
Tobacco on top of tobacco.
Tobacco on top of tobacco. Okay, what else? I know you had corn,
Corn,
cotton,
yeah.
soybeans. No, not
Yeah,
tobacco.
wait, that's how I had to go down there, my picking cotton on my birthday one day.
Oh, okay, when you brought up a bit cotton on your birthday.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, oats and wheat and stuff like that, you had to have a certain amount of that. Probably
Yeah.
would brew some of that.
Yeah.
And I remember we, when I was little, we had a field of strawberries right out
We
there.
sure did.
And I remember having to get out there and pick the strawberries. And we also had cotton right out there one year, and I had to help pick the cotton. And Daddy paid us 4 cents a pound to pick the cotton. And let me tell you, I never did get rich picking cotton.